Hello everybody, my name is Comb711, and I'm here running today what has been called the ninth wonder of the world, Dong Dong Never Die. A game that's entire existence is a mystery. Before we get started with the run, I'd like to explain real quick that, because I won't be able to explain once we get the run going because it goes pretty fast. In most games you can cancel moves into specials. In this game, they decided to let this one character, Wu Liao Jun, cancel specials into specials. And you will see what that looks like once I get started. And I'm going to get started in 3, 2, 1, go. So the first thing you're going to see me do on every stage is I'm going to try to get myself to 0 meter by using just 2 meters. Usually it'll be that super, which allows me to do this. There are some other funky things that will come into play later, such as specials building meter themselves, which is unheard of in most games, including this one. But a lot of this game just comes down to setting yourself up so you can do this to people. You might see some other things later where I can keep doing stuff after the KO screen and I can make myself do whatever to build and manipulate my meter, and that's just kind of the way of the game. So hopefully what I'm hoping for on this fight is that he just doesn't use his electric eye, and jumping is fine. I can't hit him on the way down like most characters, but I can just time a jump in, hopefully. Clean. So those loops, getting good at those are the key to this run, and hopefully my nerves and stream lag don't make me just awful at them. But so far so good, I'm keeping it kind of slow. Yeah, this game's nuts though. So what you'll see me do on most fights, I'll explain now because it's an outlier, and this one should be pretty easy, is if I hit the super, oh, never mind. I'll wait a second so that the meter drain, that the combo ends, because going straight from the super into the leg loop will cause the combo scaling to be a lot more heavy. And it might just slow you down. Uh-oh. Another thing about me is I can't do the loop from this side because I'm bad and I didn't practice that. But we got it still. And after doing stuff like that after the KO screen doesn't add any time as far as I know. But hopefully this guy doesn't bring out the snowman super. Any of his supers would be bad. But a jump back, that's totally fine. You can see what I'll do here is I'll jump in, meet him. Sometimes you can continue that combo on the ground, but I like to drop it there for the combo scaling again. And this leaves me with just enough for 1 bar. Makes keeping his AI in under control a lot easier. But that's not what we want. It's the better of the 2 supers for him to do, for sure, because the other one wastes like 5 seconds at least. But as far as him using a super goes, that's about as good as we can expect. So the car, there's a bunch of funky things you can do on the car, and let's see if you guys can find them out. Let's see if you see anything weird here. All right, everything seems good. And since you're not going to see it enough, I'll try to use the other super. And there's that super too. So Goki, besides being the only character whose name is in English, also has the potential to kill the run better than most people, especially for this stage in the game. He has a super where he calls upon the power of John Woo, releasing the doves and slowing down time for me for a whole 10 seconds. And there's nothing I can do about it. I hope you guys like the Mission Impossible theme. I'm not sure if you guys noticed that. I'm going to try to talk over it a bit so it doesn't get caught by any kind of algorithm trying to shut me down. And that's what a catch looks like. On other characters, I'll let the combo reset, but I'm not trying to give Goki any time to use this time stop super. You can see that super in effect on other people's videos. It's devastating. It's nuts. And this is the titular character of the game. This is Dong Dong. And normally he doesn't jump. That's pretty good for me. Alright, fantastic. And we'll run into Dong Dong again later. But this one, his AI likes to block a little. He can be a little unruly. He will DP you if you jump in on him. And he knows infinites of his own. I've seen the AI hit people with infinites. Which just goes to show the kind of game that Dong Dong Never Die is. But this is actually going, like, fantastic. And, again, I'm going to talk a little over this. I'm not sure if you guys are aware of the Michael Jackson single, Dangerous. But that is the music for this stage. This is one of the harder splits in the game because if you drop your loop, this man likes to block. The gangster likes to block. And he has a command grab that does about 50% that you can't really avoid if he wants to do it. And his life is high enough so that you have to drop against him, sometimes even if you don't get the supers like I did here. Luckily I was able to, that was his command grab super. Luckily I had my my light kick interrupt him. This, as far as I know, was not released on a console. But if I had to guess a console they would have released on, it would be the PSP. And I'm not going to get into what I mean by that. You're just going to have to trust me on that. These are the nurses. I hate them. They've been giving me a lot of trouble recently. So I'm just going to play it safe and alright. Oh no, they're starting it. Alright, player 2 side, I can do this. Oh lord. They're doing their thing. This game is absolutely free, and it is absolutely amazing. The game, most of the time with games like these, the things people will note is that, wow, the controls are terrible. The controls of this are way better than they have any right to be. It's bananas. And while that was a terrible nurse round 1, round 2 was very good, very good. Funny that you should talk about NES bootlegs, because now the Terminator is going to come in and send us to the realm of side-scrolling beat-em-ups. And recently I learned if you go to this side, it's much easier not to get hit by the AI, because you have way more room. And wow, that was actually really good. So the theme on these, you'll see, is that the wave super just hits everybody, and you just kind of gotta hope everyone gets hit by it. Let's push them over there. Hopefully Knife Guy does his part, gets hit, and doesn't throw his knife. This one guy's blocking, which is unfortunate. Alright, fantastic. Yeah, this is where the super's building meter begins to be important, is in these things where using a super builds more than a bar of super, so you can just super over and over again. It's very low risk. They do good damage. They hit everybody. And this is just the best one he's got. You might also notice on this stage there's a dinosaur, so I'm just gonna... And that's the end of that. And in traditional video game fashion, the boss of the video game realm would be Akuma. But in this, by Akuma I mean Mario with Akuma's Street Fighter 4 moveset. Unfortunately, you won't be able to see any of that. You won't be able to see his raging demon. I will try to prevent it if I can. I'm sorry about that. but it's real good. He can combo after his Raging Demon. I feel like I should just put that one out there, because that caught me off guard when I first played. Whoa! Alright, there's the Tatsu. Tatsu, yeah. A little messy at the end, but I managed to pull it back together. And now, we have escaped from the video game realm, and we are treated with Dong Dong. But not just any Dong Dong, that's violent Dong Dong. Actually, the hardest fight in the game. I hope to God you don't have to see any of his supers. But he likes to dash around. You'll see, oh my God, that was a really good round one. Hopefully you won't see why he's hard at all, if I have anything to say about it. But, moving forward, let's try to do that again round 2. Alright, yeah, he's starting to do his thing. Alright, so this is full screen invincible, but it does allow me to hit him, and that will probably kill him. That might have... Oh my God. World record's 12:21. This is like an incredible run. I'm just going to be real with you guys. Alright, so this is Gas Mask. He is a Terminator sent from the future to kill Dong Connor, Dong Connor. And I'm going to stop him with my infinite. So there's a thing I'm going to do here where I spend a bar after the round ends, because I can do that. It helps me get myself into a point where my meter is manageable. Having 1 super is always better than having 2, because you don't have to worry about the combo scaling as much. But for Gas Mask, you still reset anyway because his health is so high. And this is straight up maybe a world record. I'm really ahead of the time for both categories. So the world record time for arcade, which ends at this next fight, the 2-on-1, where Dong has unviolentized. Oh Lord, what? Oh, no, Dong. Yes. So yeah, we have a 2-on-1 now, and things get a little wacky. Let's just style on him a little because I feel like it. I walked into that. That's my fault. The world record time right now is 12:21, and I am like a full minute below that. It's gonna be close. But I have like a full 30 seconds to do round 2. This is a real RNG thing because you have to hope that Dong Dong doesn't interrupt your loops, and you have to hope that he like helps you, that you can do the loops. It's just a mess. But things are looking good right now. Until Dong ruined them. No, I didn't get the record. Just a little behind it now. Hopefully I don't die, because that does a lot of damage. Okay, thank God. So unfortunately we don't get to see the cutscene that comes after this, where everyone bands together in the cast with their power to defeat Dong, the Terminator. We saved the day, but now we begin the true end incentive, where I have to battle my own 2v1. And things here get a little messy. This is actually maybe the hardest of the 3, because you can't build the meter to keep doing the supers, but this is going pretty well too. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And we are now 2 fights away from the end. And you might say, what could they possibly do? Do they just swap out the people? No, let's just double the number of people. Let's just make it from 2 to 4. Alright, I'm gonna walk them over there. Oh, I did not mean to jump into the middle. That is the last thing I wanted to do. Excuse me. Thank you guys. They were actually pretty patient for me. So now I just have to hope all the AI plays their part. And by that I don't mean hit me with a combo. Get the super out there, get the super out there. Alright, she unfortunately got behind me, which is bad. I might die here? Yeah, I died. Okay. That doesn't waste as much time as you might imagine. Like, obviously that's a time waste, but a lot of that's my own fault. Oh, watch out. Here comes Optimus Prime. No, I interrupted it. Okay. This is good RNG. This is good. Some good stuff right here. Come on. Hit me. Thank you. Alright, fantastic. Alright, so when you see the KO flash, that's when you call time here. As you can see now, we're fighting a lot of people, and I have to hope they all... Oh, Lord. Uh-oh. Okay, I will be right back. I'm sorry, everyone. Okay, everyone, I'm so sorry about that. My computer almost died on me. It disconnected a little, and it gave me the message on that. Now, excuse me, everyone's going to just use their supers. They're just going to give me a bad time here. Alright, get off me. Hand super. Alright, maybe I can bring this back. I'm so sorry about that. My heart rate's going a million beats a minute. And they're just beating me up. Alright, this is a good start. That last one was one of the worst ones I'd ever seen, but we're bringing it back a little. Hopefully no one gets on the other side of me this time. That's strange. No one tried to interrupt me. Normally, the one in the red shirt will shoot an eye laser at me. Alright, and I think that might do it. Nope, not yet. He has like 1 pixel of health. And that's time. Alright, fantastic. And now I'm just going to be quiet and let everyone take in the glory that is the true ending. So as you can see, the Dong Dong developers are releasing their new game, Streets of Rage 4, to be released in the year 2010, because no one else is going to release that game. And, like, honestly, like, some of these sprites are, like, really nice. Yeah, released in 2010. And I can only assume that says thank you for playing. I haven't looked at the translation for any of that, so I can't tell you. But that's Dong Dong Never Die. It's amazing. It plays really well. It's really fun. The runs are all fun. There's a lot of unclaimed runs So if you just like want a world record and don't want to work for it, you can just submit a run, and there you go. But thank you all. It's been a pleasure running. I almost ruined it right at the finish line, but I managed to save it. And yeah, thanks a bunch, everybody.